Yo, Deuterino.
Yo, Debo.
Yo, man, I got you on the line today.
Man, I heard the music.
Yeah.
The music died.
Yeah.
It's like,
I had to phone you in to make sure I got you in here correctly. You know.
this must be what it's like when you're a guest calling into our show.
This is exactly what it's like if you're a guest coming into the show. That's funny.
On your sponsor here call-in line.
Well, we're gonna give it a shot, man. I think that we can use the phone a friend today. And
like when you see the bench and it says your advertisement here.
Uh-huh.
If anybody wants to sponsor this call-in segment, it would go. This is where it would go. Your ad here.
That's a nice plug, Dinner. By the way, I didn't get to, normally we get to have the numbers at the front, and you get to see the name. My sign-on name today was 999.
Mine was just my name because I was driving. I didn't.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's right.
Text and drive.
That
so
makes
I just
sense.
Clicked OK.
Today is. I looked at the website. I just want to. Some people celebrate achievement. I like to celebrate almost
failure.
achievement. Well, that too.
Right.
I do celebrate failure.
You
But
have more opportunities to celebrate.
With today's show, if you're listening to today's show, I guarantee that you are our 1,000th viewer. That is, if you're listening to today's show, then that's it. That's 1,000th viewer right there. Today's show.
Congratulations to you.
That's to you.
/listener.
Yeah, that's right. Because that's it. We did it. That's it. That's it. We just need one. We got today. I looked right before we got on the show. We had 999 views, Duder. And so what could that mean? What could that mean for today, right? I mean, if someone's listening to the show, that's right.
If my math is correct.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Not.
Yeah. So there you go. It felt good. I wanted to, be excited for our 1,000, and get that all in. But yeah, I had to mention that 1,000 views, thanks to you, right? Thanks to the person listening right now.
Thanks to whoever is that 1,000 person.
Who do you think? I mean, if you had to take a shot in the dark, you know what I mean?
I'll tell you who I hope it is.
Who? Oh well, who's that? You got a number?
Gas Cap Lady.
Oh, wouldn't that be?
It's got to be Gas Cap Lady, full circle.
Wow. Oh wow, that would be good. There's a view. That's it. Whoever it is, if you're listening right now,
shout out Gas Cap Lady.
Shout out Gas Cap Lady. There it is. We have a view. That's it. We're at 1,000, Duder. We're at 1,000, Duder. That's it. 1,000.
Let the confetti fall.
There it is. 1,000 views, guys. Right there. We hit it. Minute 3. What time is it? 31. I got 31. There it is. Oh, who's it? Slagle! Slagle right there. Look at him. Oh, and he left. Slagle, you are number 1,000, sir. That is it. That is you can take those shout out Oots and MGD. Oh yeah, you gotta like that. I hate giving true sponsorship, but we did. We definitely. Me and Slagle put away a 6-pack the other day. And so that was pretty good. So there you go.
Sixer of your beer name here.
Yeah, see, could be your name here. So.
Yeah.
There you go, Slagle. Shout out to you, brother, because number 1,000.
My guy. Good
yeah.
job.
Right? That just happened.
Well,
you know what I mean?
History in the making.
History, right? And in real time. You know what I mean? I don't know, bro. I know I'm taking too long. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. We'll get at it.
We may never get another 1,000 views.
That is, that's a good point. That's a good point. You're absolutely right. Dude, I'm being pushed along because I'm told we're on a time limit. Here we go. We have a little bit of soup, but this is through the drive-through. Is that correct? This is a timed soup, Duder. How's this go?
Yeah, I believe we've been instructed to keep our political discussions brief, as we tend to run on like a sentence.
All right. Okay, so Duder, I tell you how we're going to do this. There's 3 minutes on the clock. Okay, 3 minutes on the clock. And we're going to let it run, and we're going to see to how much political news. I got at least 1 or 2 stories in the bag here. You want to start or you want me to start?
You can start.
All right, 3 minutes on the clock. Here we go. I just happened to see this morning. This one set me back just a little bit. It was UC is on strike. And the girl who got on the mic, she struck me. She's like, we work for the college, and the college, we live on campus for the college, and the college knows that it takes more than 50% of our salary to live and work here. Does that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we work for you and we live underneath your roof, and you know where we are. Do you know what I mean? That means you know where you're putting this. There's no, take some of the blame if things are where they are, and you're obviously sitting in wherever you're sitting, but recognize that we're real people. You got us working for $34,000, $30,000, $24,000 a year, right? And we have to live close to campus to go to work. You understand that, right? Like, how far do you want us to live? And so, anyways, that's what I got. Sorry, I mean, a lot of my time.
So, what is the complaint? Is that they want to be paid more? Is this?
It's always the complaint, but the complaint, at least to me on this one, was at least straightforward. Like, it's not that. Excuse me. It is
not that we're just greedy.
Exactly. You are asking us to work, and you're asking us to get to work, and we can afford to live and work. For literally what you're providing, we're living on campus, right? You are our landlord, and you are our employer. Come on, like you don't see that we can't afford this, or you think this is okay? And I was like, dang, go ahead.
They think it's okay.
Yeah. Well,
here's my pushback on that, and I have lived.
Dude, we have probably about a minute 20.
All right, I have lived and worked in California for most of my adult life, and everywhere I lived and worked, it cost me about 50% of my income to live in California.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're especially being harsh by charging what they charge. That seems to just be the going rate in California. But at the same time, if you're providing a living situation for someone working for you, you should hook them up. All right.
That's best I can do. All right. Do you have a pop, or you want me to go?
Just from the midterm election side of things, it seemed like there was no red wave. It seems like the Dems, held serve, or maybe picked up a seat here and there. But overall, probably no change, except for the Trump-backed people got the boot.
I would agree with what you have just reported on as well. I think we still. I think that it seems that a lot of the reporters that I'm seeing kind of have the next race kind of called already. They kind of feel like either way. I think it's the Senate.
Look, we're going to be counting votes in Nevada until Christmas.
This is true.
We're slow. We do one by one, and we forget how many fingers and toes we have.
Right.
So we're always last.
If you were Biden, you would say democracy won. If you were a Republican, you would say it's Trump's fault, right? That this is where we are. And
if you were a Trumper, you would say it was rigged.
And if you're most people, you just didn't care. Let's just be honest. But I will say this: more people cared than have cared in the past. So there's that for it. Because this one and the last midterms are the two highest midterms I think we've ever had, or something like that. But you know what? That's a Trump term, because I'm just repeating something else somebody else said. So I don't even know if that's true, right?
How many times does it need to be the most important election in our lifetime?
That's all our time. That's it. That's all we got. There we go. We're done. All right.
It's the most important buzzer of our life.
Yeah, there it is. All right. So, Duder, what are we going over here to next? What do we got here next on the board?
Speaking of politics,
is that what that is?
The cancel culture.
Oh, that's right. Art versus artist. Is that where you're on today?
Yeah, we are separating the art from the artist. This goes back to Kanye West is what it goes back to, really. It goes back to conversations you and I have had centered around many different people, but I'm going to blame Kanye because he's an easy target these days.
I think that you're going to blame Kanye, which is fine. I think that I might blame Bill Cosby, right? I think everybody might have their own to blame, right? Maybe when they finally saw the tip and the balance between art and artist, and they had never seen the tip and balance before, right? Everything was just art or artist. It wasn't,
Well,
art and
always
artist.
very black and white until it's someone that you care about.
I mean, that sounds dangerous.
Like, it's easy for me if you're like,
but
Hitler, right? Like,
right.
should we just get rid of all of the artwork that Hitler did? Yeah, fuck that guy. Of course you should get rid of all of the artwork that Hitler did. That's simple. That's such a. Why would you
Right.
pass that?
Right.
But then, if you're like, hey, bro, you can't listen to Thriller anymore. I'm
Right.
like, whoa.
Yeah.
There's got to be a gray area.
It's got to be a line. It's got to be a line. I you know what I started breaking it down to, Duder, is sensories. Okay? Like, is it okay to do things in your ear, but it's not okay to do things in your eye? And I believe that that's probably more the problem, because we judge more with our eye. You know what I mean? And so it's like,
Very
if
judgy eye about it.
right. And so it's like, how do you judge someone what they're doing in the ear? It's private. It's secret. Right. And so we just sneak it, and so I don't know. Art versus artist. Let's, you know what we're going to do, Duder? We're going to throw them in the bucket. I think that'll work. We'll just throw the art versus art. We'll throw them in the bucket. Let's get the bucket music up here. All right. All these artists that we throw in the bucket, is that, are we turning? Are we going somewhere?
We should be good now.
We should be.
That was the bucket music.
Is that what that was? I wasn't sure. All right, here we go. Bucket music. There it is. Top 20 artists that have to go into the bucket until we decide what to do with them or their art. Duder, what do you got here?
This is like the bucket in my garage where I put my cans that I might turn in for money.
That's the ones.
Or maybe I'll just throw them away if I get sick enough of them.
Because you don't know what to do with them. Like, you're just like, I want to take them back, and I want to get the CRV. There's a green bin right there, and they do it, so maybe they're fine. They need to donate, you know?
I'm going to start off with with my guy. I'm going to start off with Kanye. God,
Okay.
I shouldn't call him my guy anymore.
Yeah, guy, that's your guy. Don't say, you know what?
My guy, though.
Hey, tell you what, T-shirts for the day. All right, let's go ahead and throw T-shirts out. Artist T-shirts you can't wear anymore, and that would be one. That's my guy, and it says he has a picture of your dude on the front of it, right? And so, like a big Trump T-shirt, it says "That's my guy," or a big Kanye T-shirt says "That's my guy."
A T-shirt of someone dumping Kanye in the recycle bin.
You gonna recycle Kanye?
I mean,
You know what you get if you recycle Kanye, bro?
not a damn thing.
A little bit of ye. Anyways,
There
you go. Yeah, there you go.
Easy.
A little bit of ye. Just that's it. It's like you recycled it, bro. You don't get the whole thing back. Anyways, I apologize. That's rude, Kanye. Anyways,
All right.
back to the
Yeezy's
book.
going in the bin.
Yeezy's going to bin. All right, I'm gonna throw Cosby in the bin. I enjoyed his, and I still enjoy the sweaters, and I enjoyed having an influence to look up to as a doctor, and he's living up Huxtable, looking at the Huxtables, and I appreciated all that he gave as the art. But I'm gonna throw him in the bin. So we got those two in the bin. What do you got, brother? Go ahead. This is rapid fire. G's not here. I don't know what you were waiting for. G's not here. It's just us.
I mean, I'm just that's fair point. I mean, I don't necessarily want to recycle this person. I just want to throw them away. The art doesn't mean a whole lot to me, but they belong in the conversation.
I understand.
So I'm gonna put R. Kelly in the bin.
Oh, peasy. All right, that's what you get. Yeah. You circle R. Kelly. Kelly is in the bin. Don't pee on anybody. Yeah. No, I mean, I mean, a little bump and grind, right? I mean, didn't see anything wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it.
I don't see nothing wrong.
I did a karaoke show one night with that song, and I did well. I did in it.
It was
well received.
1998.
It really wasn't. It was really like late 2000s, like maybe 2010, maybe something like that. And I was on maybe a cruise ship doing a little R. Kelly bump and grind, and it worked out well. It was just it was appropriate then. And
I mean, listen, I've seen you perform, and I don't think it was R. Kelly is the reason you did well.
well, I
I
mean,
think you could have done any of 1,000 different songs,
and see, that's
and you would
not.
have done
It's
just
not.
as well.
It's not true. I'll tell you this. I was just really as quick as the story could be. You know, as I was on the cruise ship, and like I'm a challenge person. I really like challenges. Like I just, I don't like climbing Everest twice. I've never climbed Everest. You know what I mean? But I don't think I'd do it twice. I'd probably just one time it and call it. And so a lot of times when I come to karaoke songs, I just feel them as they're like just a challenge for me. Just why not? I'm not really here to lay back. I'm going full in. And so I usually do songs that I'm not used to or comfortable with. And the first night I hit it, man. I hit it with like R. Kelly.
Bob Seger.
Yeah.
Night Moves.
And so the second night they were like, "How can we do R. Kelly again?" I'm like, "Oh, I did that. Been moved on." And that was like the contest night, and I lost, and I was okay with it. I was like, I don't care. I just have a good time.
No love for
Yeah.
Bob Seger.
But like I said, the R. Kelly got the R. Kelly song. It got some hits. Anyways, all right. So sorry.
You got to recycle somebody.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Art for the artist.
You can't recycle cruise ships.
No. I tell you who's in the. It's again, which bin is it going in, right? And the recycle is, are you going to trash it forever, or are you actually going to recycle it into something?
It's the pre-bin.
Right,
You
exactly.
put it in a bin because I got to do something with it. My partner is telling me to get rid of this.
Yes.
and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm actually ready to trash it.
Right.
But it's got to go somewhere. It's
Yeah.
gotta go in the bin.
This one's going to be a little harsh one. But I'm just being true because everybody's got to kind of watch. The direction that they're going and I mean, but is that the truth though too? Is cancel culture got us caught on our heels, or is it that we all want to change? Which one is it, man? You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe in another time, maybe our 2000th view will debate actual cancel culture.
Yeah.
Because I don't
see if we can get canceled for the 2000.
I mean, we'll see if we can get canceled. I don't believe we can get canceled. Maybe we can. Maybe we're not big enough to be too big to fail.
Yeah, well, I agree with that. Okay, I was gonna throw the Chappelle Show.
Just the show.
Just the show. Just the show. Just the show. Just the show. It's near and dear in my heart, man. It really is, and some of the comedy in there is just hilarious. That I don't know if I feel right all the time
if you had to pick Chappelle Show,
yeah,
In Living Color, Mad TV, or Saturday Night Live.
What's my?
You can only watch one for the rest of your life.
Oh fuck!
You get all the episodes.
Chappelle Show.
Yeah.
Yeah. All day. Right.
Yeah.
But that's not even a contest.
The other ones have much more like.
It's not even a contest.
Like, historically,
who cares?
If Rolling Stone were to do a
Don't care. You and I saw the same thing that we saw in there. Appropriate and inappropriate. I almost want to watch it like Roots. Okay.
I mean, you could Clayton Bigsby.
Right? And it's I kind of want to. I mean, but again, we're throwing individuals into the band, and Chappelle's getting his tongue in trouble these days.
Did you watch him on Saturday Night Live?
No, I heard. I just caught it something about in the morning about something he said about. I didn't even watch what he said, and I believe in Chappelle. Hopefully, he hasn't crossed all and too many lines today and yesterday. The lines that we crossed were appropriate lines to cross at the time. I do feel that, but it's hard to pull that stuff out right now and want to participate in it, right? And so I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know. It's hard.
You DJ, so I imagine, or used to anyway.
Yeah.
So I imagine it's a lot like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
You can't just throw a Chappelle Show on if you got a random group of people over and you don't know how they're going to react.
Right.
But if you're chilling with your boys,
no, I mean
it's a great go-to.
It's what I was talking about headphones. You know what I mean? Like you can listen to that shit all day. No. But it, I just again the way sometimes, and I'll tell you, it was actually I kind of combined it with South Park, Chappelle Show in South Park, 2013, and just older racism, comedians, no comics, no, what is it? Comedy. Thank you. There's the word I want.
Yeah.
Older racism comedy just hits hard in 2022. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Is that a fair?
It hits different.
It hits different. That's all. It's like we got new microphones and like oh racism. It's like it just sounds different today than it did yesterday. And I always blame the dad ears because I have my dad, but I mean I feel like you hear the same thing I'm hearing. So, and it's not that it's not funny.
I mean, yeah,
it's not funny because I'm a lie, dude. If I say I'm not laughing at the jokes, I'm lying. I don't want to lie. I tell the truth. But it's not funny, sort of.
It's not funny, sort of. It's not supposed to be funny.
Something like that. There's a line that'll make sense.
I
Anyways.
understand this shouldn't be funny.
Exactly. All right. There you go. So I threw one there. Okay, your turn, dude. We got maybe one more.
I mean, we got an old standby that I don't want to put in the bin.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm trying to think of maybe more recent. Somebody to put in there. It's hear me out on this one. Bear with me for a second.
You bared with me through Chappelle, and again, it wasn't the person; it was the show and the specific comedy that I have to take. So I'll hear you out. Go ahead, get your piece.
I'm gonna throw Trump in the bin, and here's why. Like, I don't think he's a good politician, and I wouldn't vote for him, and I hope nobody else votes for him, and I hope he doesn't run again. But all that being said, the dude is entertaining, and it's like a car accident, and you're driving by, and you turn your head, and you slow down, and you want to look. You don't want to look, but you look, and you're like, damn, I hope I don't see somebody dead, but at the same time, why am I looking?
Yeah.
And it feels like that, and he draws that sort of attention, whether it's good or bad, or however you want to classify it. He has that sort of appeal. And so there is an artist quality to it. I mean, he was a reality TV show star, and so there is something to it.
Do you want to say? Do you want to say it? Do you want to say you like Trump? Just say it.
Here's what I want to say.
You want to say it? Go ahead. I'm gonna give you time to say it.
Here's what I said in 2015 when he was running for president. Like, goddamn, that dude is great TV, but I hope he's not the commander in chief.
Yeah. It's hard,
and I still feel that way today.
Is it like
he's great TV?
You feel like he's an accident, like you just can't look away. You feel like that's in slow motion.
I don't know how else to class. Like, I hate watching. I don't know how else to classify it. I'm like, I shouldn't be, but damn, here I am. Like, I stopped flipping channels.
Look at me. Look what I'm doing. I'm watching this guy when it's supposed to be my fault.
I mean, I didn't even watch Chappelle on SNL, but if Trump
God.
was on there, I'd probably watch.
So, okay, wait. Just to be clear, what is his art? Is his? You just like him? That's what you're just trying to say? Because listen, if it was Michael, or if it was like R. Kelly, you're like, well, I like bump and grind, but I don't like to see him how he bump and grinds, so I have to separate the art and the artist. Right.
Maybe check the IDs on who you're bumping.
Exactly. So what are you saying about Trump is my point.
If they still believe they can fly, they're probably too young.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I just wanted this because this is clear. This is are we live? This is number 1,000. Okay, I just want to get this clear. What is it that you're saying? That's
going back to 998 is the more we mention Trump. I don't know how that happens.
How do we get less views? People are just like, take my view back. Anyways, I'm sorry.
We were getting canceled as we speak. No, I mean
what's the art? What's the art? That's what, if you wouldn't mind. What's the art? What do you classify?
The art is his persona.
You're giving him charisma. That's what you're asking. You're saying,
I don't want to.
Good God, sir. Are you listening to yourself? What are you saying?
I don't want to.
Oh, my God. Is there a doctor in the house? Oh, okay. I guess we're all right. All right, I'm gonna go.
mean,
I'm
look,
just gonna give you. I'm just gonna give you a thumbs up, bro. I want to make sure you feel good for the rest of the day. All right,
When 9/11 happened, were you glued to the TV?
100%,
Did you watch the OJ trials?
100%.
Right. So I'm saying not everything that like mesmerizes you or that like draws your attention is like thriller.
I understand.
Like sometimes it's the car accident.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know where we go from here. I don't know who else do we put in the bed. He won't let anybody else in. You know what I mean? Because you put this guy in the bed.
I mean, look, his wall is not going to keep people out of the bin. There's a very faulty wall he's built around the bin.
All right, I think we got time for maybe two more, Duder. I'm going to just mention Michael. Have we mentioned, is Michael in there already?
We haven't. No, that was
okay.
I said we got an old standby
default.
we haven't mentioned yet.
Yeah, I understand. You were trying to even the board a little less racist. You were like, we're just throwing all the black people under the bus.
I mean, it was all black dudes until I said Trump.
So you were just trying to throw Trump into the, I understand. Even the board. I understand. Any other? We're into pops, brother. Before we go to our trivia for the day, we're into pops here. So anyway, we can throw in the bin. We're not cancel culture, right? It's not that cancel. It's art versus. I like their art, but
art versus the artist.
I cannot. I can't support the artist anymore because. Right. I don't agree with their ways. So, shall we revisit? You agree?
Well, I'm gonna.
You got a pop.
I'm gonna throw a couple pops out there and just
rapid fire.
It's just gonna be a group.
All right.
Of 1970s era rock stars.
Okay.
David Bowie, Jimmy Page. Probably a bunch of other dudes.
What did they do?
They all had a little R. Kelly to them, and they got away with it because it was the 70s.
Right.
And now, autobiographies and memoirs and
they did it.
More information is coming out.
Yeah.
And if we're gonna hold R. Kelly accountable, then I feel like we got to be fair across the board. And if David Bowie fucked a 14-year-old, we need to mention it.
Wow.
And it's disputed whether or not he did.
Okay.
But she says he did.
Well, and so I guess Bowie goes in. I mean, that's what we do to people who do. Any other jitters before we hit it or no?
I don't.
You got some more hate in your heart? You got some more hate in your heart? Come on. You got to let it.
I just want to point out we don't have any women. Do women not get canceled, or are we just not thinking of artists?
Versus
female
artists? Female artists? Huh. Nothing from Cycle didn't put it back in, so no, I don't think it's there. I think the research, other than we left it at home, could be done. And I think that, like I said, we're gonna revisit this one. And talk about the art versus the artist again. Let's go. I tell you what, let's go over to the researched. Okay, this is the if you look this up on Google, dude, if you go to Google right now, okay, and you fact check this, who was the first person on Earth? And you just click that in there.
Easy, Jesus.
Right. You know what I'm saying? What do you think is going to pop up, dude? This is the trivia question of the day, and I got a couple answers for you to move it through, and we'll talk about some people. But go ahead. What do you got, dude?
I mean, it's got to be Adam. It's got to be Adam of Adam and Eve fame.
That's correct. On Wikipedia, if you go right to it, it's right there. Adam is the first person. And it goes into a little bit about biblical, and it talks about the Quran a little bit, and that's who it says it is, right?
Now, do we have? And I expected that, obviously, that's why I guessed it.
Right.
But do we have any actual scientific proof, or is it just fairy tales that we've all agreed upon, or that a large group of people have agreed upon?
So I believe that Adam is more now, depending on who you're talking to, so maybe scientific, or you're talking to someone biblically, right? Is considered to be whether you're talking about what was the first Adam and the first human, or who was the first Adam. Does that make sense?
All right. So we're just calling whoever was the first person
there you go.
Adam.
There you go. Either way. Take it
instead of saying this is Adam from the Bible.
Exactly. But in Wikipedia, they're using Adam from the Bible. They're using.
Well, it's Wikipedia.
Exactly.
You get what you get.
All right. So from there, I had to double check because you're answering. I'm answering.
So wasn't there what's her name? Amy. Who did they find in Africa? They found near the water. There's
Uh-huh.
like buried bones
Uh,
and fire.
is it
It's
Amy?
like old. Well, who was it?
Did you say Amy?
Yeah, was it Amy?
I said Amy too. I was talking last night about Amy, and he was like, "No, bro, it's not Amy, it's Lucy." Now he's like,
Lucy.
"Amy's the monkey, bro, from the I'm Amy, you Amy from the Gorilla Movie, like you like
Yeah.
me, Amy. That's the Amy.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucy was the very very old skeleton that was discovered out there, right? And Lucy, 3.18 million years ago. Okay.
3.18 million.
Million years ago. That's Lucy. Okay. Lucy as she is depicted with hair and that sort of thing is where they're saying Lucy is from and that sort of thing. But if we want to get a little
let's do a little bit of math here.
Okay.
How old does the Bible say
Adam?
Adam is?
And again, timelines are different when you're talking about Adam and the Wikipedia and the Bible because it's more or less biblical timelines, not.
I thought it was like 6,000 years ago.
Maybe do you got the? I don't. You got the.
I mean, I don't have.
Okay, I don't got the
up. I'm just going off memory.
Nope, I don't got the fact check on that one up. I got the.
I'm
fact.
just saying, if we're talking thousands versus millions, I gotta give it to Lucy.
Okay, well here we go. They do say you are a Homo sapien.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that.
Yeah. Say. Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry. Homo. You are a Homo sapiens.
Yeah.
Which is funny how they say that because there's an S on it. You are a Homo sapiens.
Yeah. Well.
No, you are Homo sapiens. Oh, there's no A. That's where I'm messing it up. Okay, they're correct. I'm wrong. Shocker. So, okay. There wasn't the oldest skeleton discovered of our species, Homo sapiens, okay, was discovered in Morocco, and it is 300,000 years old. We get that number correct. Okay?
300 million.
No. 300,000 years old. So you got a 3 with like a 300, 3 2 zeros, and you got 3 more zeros. So we're still in the 100,000s, right?
Yeah.
In Morocco, this one was discovered. No name for it. No like Joey or something like Tony or something. No, I know they don't have that for it. But I guess that's the oldest. And this is I checked the published date. This is still published as far as from 2010 to 2022. This is the website, The Conversation. And that's where they're going with the oldest human Homo sapien remains. They're saying 300.
It actually says their name was Joe Biden, the oldest known living.
You know what's funny? I think everything calmed down politically, and everybody's like, you know what? We'll just fuck with Joe then. You know what I mean? Let's just everything calm down for them. Yeah, well, we can't beat him. Yeah, fuck. Let's just fuck with him. You know what I mean? Let's just.
Yeah. Well, we got 2 years to talk our shit.
Before. Is that me, dude, or is that true?
I mean, the dude is 300,000 years old. He's
God.
not likely to live another term. That's all I'm saying.
Joe, good luck. Either way, that's all I want to say to you, man. Okay, that's either way. Good luck, Joe. All right, so that goes to the conversation that if you have to answer the question, who's the oldest person in the world? Fact check it. That's what it is. So there you have it. Duder. This is there we go. That's the extra stuff we want there. We're going to go sit in the man cave here with Cro-Magnon Man. This is the guy who, a little more brow in the forehead, a little more. Yeah. That guy, we're going to hang with him. He doesn't talk much. He likes fire. He's told me that several times. So
there's, let me see if I got this straight. So there's Cro-Magnon Man.
Yeah.
And there's Homo sapien.
Yeah.
And they're different.
Yeah.
And there's also Neanderthal.
I think he's in there. I think it goes Neanderthal and then Cro-Magnon. I'm not sure of the order. I'm sure there's the guys that with tools, the guys without tools, and then there's the guys who survived the Ice Age, and then and then us or something like that.
And then there's also there's another one that recently was discovered. Recently, I mean,
you talking about the little ones?
In the last 20 years.
Yeah, I think you're talking about. I believe you're talking about They're smaller humans. If I'm not, I just can't think of the name now.
Starts with a D.
Oh.
Right, we'll get it next.
We'll get it. We'll definitely get that next.
We'll get a fact check.
There you go. Duder, how was your show today?
My show was, my show belongs in the recycle bin. I'm not sure. I'm gonna set it aside for now, and then I'll decide how I feel about it at a later date.
That's fair. Well, I'm gonna tell you from my end, man, it did come in loud and clear. It felt good. There wasn't too much static control. We're gonna try the new airwaves on this one, but it felt good. It was good to be here in the man cave. Good to be here with the 1,000th viewer out there. That was cool. Real time. And tell you what, 1,000 more views. Quick prediction. 2020. What is this? 2022. I had to look at the clock. By 2023, we'll at least have 1,000 more views.
Here's what I'm going to do. I've never done this before.
Uh-oh.
Unprecedented.
Okay.
For the next 1,000 views.
Oh. Seems like a limited time offer. But okay.
I will give $1.
Okay.
To each unique viewer. You got to be a new viewer. Slagle, you're not eligible.
Yeah, okay. All right, he's out.
My mom is not eligible.
Not eligible because she watches all the time. Every time.
You got to be a unique new viewer. I will give $1 worth of Bitcoin to each new viewer. That could be worth, 50 cents at some point in your life.
I'm only laughing, why I'm dying, okay? I'm only dying because queued up, like this morning, before we got in here, I had the whole Bitcoin thing queued up, ready to go.
So what does user recovery look like?
Yeah.
That is not clear.
Yeah, all that, ready to go. Just ready to go, bro, okay?
Yeah.
Because I saw that story, and I was like, damn. So anyways, that's hilarious. You're a funny person.
There you go.
Well,
also, before we get out of here.
Oh, one more? I say one more thing? One more thing. Yeah.
I just have to separate the art from the artist.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
I think what you do for the show is tremendous.
Oh, wow.
You do a great job.
Oh, no, I'm going to the recycle bin.
Is exceptional.
I'm going to the recycle bin.
The artist, I'm not as sure about.
It's always good to be loved. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, dude, it's Monday. We got a 10 o'clock show off, so shit, it can't get much worse, right?
It's true.
For everybody out there, the Dude and Debo, take our 1,000. It's on us. How's that? Is that fair, Duder? Can we give the first 1,000 on us?
Get your Bitcoin.
Yeah, the first 1,000's on us, guys. Next 1,000's on you guys. Appreciate you. Always good to talk. Always good to listen. Duder, we'll come back with more people to cancel other than just our heroes. And tell you what, high five coming up soon. What do you think?
High five, cancel, artist.
Yeah.
And send us your submissions at the Dude and Debo on TikTok.
Oh, okay, dude. I'll even take it to dudeanddebo@gmail.com. Either one.
The Dude and Debo on Instagram.
There you go. All those places. Is this where we say subscribe? We probably should
like and subscribe.
There you go. That's what you're supposed to say. All right, man. Till next time, brother.
You're out here.
Peace.